Hi everyone, welcome back to my video for this week. I apologise that I haven't been as present online this week, and really last week as well. I've been so busy. I have also been really trying to get the CVS hauls to you that I always promise you. However, I'm still having a few issues with my CVS card, and so as much as I would love to get those to you, obviously it's a little bit of a waste of money if I have to pay out of pocket. But I have been working on a $5 challenge this week. I thought I would mix it up a little bit, seeing as, you know, I do have issues with my card. And what I'm going to do is actually try and put together a CVS challenge for you. I know quite a few of you actually requested those when I did my giveaway video in the comments, when I asked you, you know, which videos you'd like to see from this channel. And so that I am really trying to go put a few challenge videos together for you. And I thought, you know, today would be the perfect day, or not today, but this week would be the perfect week, since we are having a few problems with my card, to put together a challenge for you. I'm going to put together a really simple challenge, but I'm hoping to keep it as close to the $5 challenge as possible. I think even though that's a small amount out of pocket, it also just shows how much you can get with such a small amount of money. So I do think that it's really interesting to watch people's $5 challenges, and that's obviously when I'm rolling the extra books. And I think for those of you that have just watched my video previously, which was how to get started, how to initiate your CVS extra care card, and how to, you know, in the first trip that you do at CVS is, you know, to accumulate those extra books so that you can use them in subsequent weeks. If you are a little bit hesitant to do that straight away, and you just want to spend a few weeks just seeing how, you know, that working out how to go about it in the future, maybe you know, watching my $5 challenges, or watching challenges that I do and other people do here on YouTube and on couponing websites, will give you a little bit of an insight, you know, and you can play around with those without diving headfirst straight into the couponing world. So it prevents you from having to, I guess, accumulate a lot of extra books. You don't have to put, you know, invest as much time in. You can just, you know, say, you know what, this week I'm going to spend $5 out of pocket, and I'm going to see how much I can get with it. So that's the premise of that particular challenge that I'm going to try and put together for you this week. I've actually already got a few things for that challenge, but I do want to make sure that I get the best deal, and so I am looking into a few deals that I hope to pick up tomorrow or on Saturday, so that I can get that to you as well. And that is more for those beginners, you know, who do watch my channel, who do want to just use that as a practical tool of learning, and then they can apply that in future weeks. But I do want to get that to you eventually, at the beginning of the week, so you know you can pick those items up as well. So in this particular video, it's a little bit different. It's one of those things that I very rarely put up on my channel. In fact, I haven't actually put up one in my channel at all. So I thought this was a little bit of a new video, and even though I've been super busy this week, I've really wanted to get this to you, just purely because I think it's something that you really need to just drop everything and run to CVS and see if your CVS has these items available. I came across them totally by accident, and it's a great sale deal. I very rarely find things at CVS on the clearance. I very rarely see anything. I mean, sometimes CVS's have a specific aisle or a specific display that has their clearance items on it. I very rarely see them even clearance shelves that are dedicated to clearance, but I very rarely see clearances where they're you know, mixed in between the other items that are on full price. But this week I just happened to come across a massive clearance in the body wash and personal care section, and I really wanted to bring it to you because originally I just thought it was in the one store that I happened to go in, and then I realised actually it was in numerous stores. I live in New Jersey, so I don't know whether it's a New Jersey thing. I don't know whether it's, you know, just local to me, but I do think it could be quite, you know, I do think it could be quite widely spread out, because some of these items, I believe what probably has happened, and what happens a lot when things are put on clearance, is the products are actually being discontinued by the brand, or they might be changing the packaging. They might not be making that you know, volume anymore, or they might actually be changing the the packaging design. And so, you know, sometimes you can see things on clearance and think, why is that on clearance? I buy that, you know, regularly, and you know it's probably going to come back. But we can't complain about these things. And there was so much on clearance in the body wash section this week, and if you found in your store that you also had a load of stuff on clearance in that section, please comment below. I would love to hear. I happened to come across it in the store that I usually shop at, and everything was 75% off. I was so surprised at some of the things that were on clearance. We've got Dial here, we've got Nivea, there was Dove, there was Olay, there was Axe, there was Old Spice, there was bath bombs, there was Shea Moisture. There was so much on clearance, and it's 75% off. I mean, you really can't go wrong with these things. So yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff here that I'm going to show you. I do want to also just mention, because I think this is something that, you know, you really just need to kind of take into account. A lot of these things, and I did go into another store to actually just make sure that some of these things weren't, you know, on sale there as well, and they were, and I was so excited because I didn't think that, you know, I thought it was just a one-off at the store that I originally went to. And everything there was on clearance, exactly the same products, and they all had a label on them for clearance, but in the case of the store that I went to, they were actually only on 25% clearance, and I thought this is a little bit strange. Maybe they just, you know, haven't re-tagged them yet and dropped them down to 75% off. So what I did is I took a few of those items that I saw in the other store at 75% off, and then I went to the red box and I scanned the products, and they were actually 75% off as well. So they were just hadn't been re-tagged yet by the, you know, the store employees, which was great because there was so much stuff left. I guess because it's 25% off, people don't look at it and think, oh wow, that's like a massively great deal, and so they hadn't picked it up yet. The shelves weren't cleared, shall we say, but once I realised there was 75% off, I actually picked up a good bundle of things for myself. So yeah, I'm basically going to go through them all, and I guess that was what I was kind of trying to highlight there, was if you do go into your store and you see things that are on clearance, especially the items that I'm going to mention here, because I think it is going to be you know, quite commonplace in CVS's maybe this week or over the next couple of weeks for these things to be on clearance, just because of how I've seen it from store to store. It doesn't seem to be kind of, you know, isolated to one store. I think it, you know, is quite prevalent in all of the stores that I've been into. Is if it is marked down in clearance, just double check at the red box, just to make sure that it is 25% off. You might surprise yourself and you might find actually that it's a lot more off now because of, you know, the change, and sometimes store employees, like I just said before, you know, don't get to re-tagging straight away, and therefore the drop in price may not be kind of maybe in the system, but it just may not be advertised in the store. And for those beginners of you, if you need to kind of check any prices, and this goes for not just checking clearance but for anything, just to double check maybe that certain products are in the weekly ad and you're picking up the correct product, pick up the product and go to the red box, and where you would usually say scan your extra care card, where the barcode laser reader is, just scan the product barcode, and it should pop up on the screen, whether it's regular price or sale price, and then obviously what the regular price is versus the sale price. So bear that in mind. I would recommend anybody do that with products, you know, just on a weekly basis, just checking that products are included from the weekly ad deals. But for this particular case, I would just double check. If you do happen to find these items in your store marked down on clearance but they're only 25% off, do double check at the red box, because I can guarantee they're probably going to be 75% off now and your store just hasn't re-tagged them. So like I said, there was some great deals here, and I didn't have all of the coupons on me that I had at the time, or that, you know, that I had on me, not that I had on me, that I had but I didn't have on me, if that makes sense. And so I was like, no, if only I had all of my coupons with me, this would be such a much better deal. But I just thought, you know what, I've got $10 here that I can spend in extra bucks, you know, let's just see what I can get with it, and I got a really great deal. Obviously just buying these things without extra bucks would have been a great deal, because some of these things are like most of these things actually are between $6 to $10. So for the fact that they were 75% off, I mean, pretty much everything was a great deal, even if you bought it outright without any coupons or rebates or anything like that. So I'm basically going to go through what I personally got, some of the other items that were on sale that I personally didn't maybe pick up, and just, you know, give you the heads up really to go and explore your CVS and see if you also got these items. So before I go any further, I just do want to mention, I did quickly just mention in the intro there, that there are coupons available to actually apply to these products that I've got here and other ones that I didn't personally pick up. I'm going to leave all the links to the possible coupons that you could use on these products in the down bar below. As I said, I wasn't able to, I didn't have them on hand, and I didn't want to go back and forth to home in case, you know, they already got cleared by somebody, but I tried to put the best deal possible reusable together that I possibly could. I also had an additional $10 that I, you know, would have usually used off a 10, you know, like a 10 off 40 purchase. If you watch my CVS hauls, you'll know what I mean. So I kind of had like a surplus $10. I also had a Savings Star rebate, which I found on the fly, which was $4.49 off any 3 Dial products. So I'm going to show you what the deal I put together there for those. And yeah, I'm just going to go through everything, you know, what the rough price was in store regularly, and then how much I pretty much paid for it. So let's get started. So the first 3 things that I'm going to show you were a little bit of a weird purchase because I'd actually never seen these before in many stores. I think this is one for kind of the bigger stores in general, so the ones that have more kind of beauty items, like a bigger beauty department. And these are these Me bath bombs. These were in the pomegranate flavour. There was another flavour which I don't know whether it was lavender, but the bath bombs were like a lilac-y purple colour. These ones are the pink ones, and I got 3 bags of them. These were originally between, I think it was $10 to $11, and these were 75% off, so I got these for $2 each. Now, I don't know about you, but I think these in particular are such a great gift to give to people, just because it's such a lovely present, you know, even if you bought these full price. So the fact that these were $2 is fantastic, so I'm thinking of possibly saving these to put into little gifts, you know, along with things that I want to buy for people. All these would be great to resell. I think on eBay these are going for around $6 to $8, so even if I put these on eBay I would still be making a good profit from them, or I might just use them for myself, because who doesn't love a good bath bomb, right? And yeah, I might just give one of the bags a go just to see how they are, and I'll report back to you. But yeah, this is a brand that I haven't actually really seen very much before, but I thought, you know, it did look like a good brand when I saw reviews online and everything. It did get great reviews, so yeah, I picked up these. So like I said, these were $10 each before, so we're talking, well, $10 to $11, so we're talking like $30 worth of bath bombs here, or $30 worth of product, and these were like $2 each, so $6 for all of these when it was originally $30. I think is such a great deal. Obviously with these ones there wouldn't really have been let's think, there wouldn't have really been any coupons, because it's just not a brand that usually like has coupons available for it, so that was kind of just something that I, you know, to bear in mind for that particular brand. Obviously these are sale items because they're clearance, and so you couldn't use % off against them, and so you just bear that in mind as well. If you had any kind of personalised coupons, of course, if there weren't % off coupons, you could apply them to these items as well. I just didn't have any available to kind of fit within the things that I was buying here, but do bear that in mind as well. You could make this an even greater deal, and especially if you prepare yourself and go in advance with the coupons that you're going to need. And I think that's one of the reasons why people who do plan ahead and they have a massive binder full of coupons can sometimes, you know, really kind of get a good deal out of these clearances when they see them on the fly. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't have the coupons with me, but I still think I got some great deals here. So the next things that I picked up were these Caress body washes. Now Caress is one of those brands that is actually quite expensive. I think these were like $7 to $8 each. They could have even been a little bit more. These were the 13.5 fluid ounces, and these are the Love Forever versions. Now I was actually quite surprised that these were on sale, just because they are kind of a Valentine's Day theme, so I'm not sure whether they're coming out with a different scent for this Valentine's Day or a different packaging, and they were just trying to get rid of this particular variety. But I thought that's perfect for this time of year, right? And Caress, like I said, is usually one of those brands that I often don't pick up with couponing, because you can't usually get a great deal with it, or I've never seemed to like manage to get a great deal on it. So I thought, yeah, I would pick these up as well. Again, these were like $1.50 each, so you can't really go wrong there, so I picked up the last 2 that were there. The other things that I picked up, again, would be something that I don't usually grab, just because I don't usually have any I like coupons available for them, and I've always wanted to try this brand, but I just never have had kind of the chance or the opportunity to, because to be quite honest, I don't fancy spending the amount that this brand costs, like regular price. So this is one of the brands which I believe originated in Target. You'll have to, you know, if it didn't, please let me know, because I'm new here, so do let me know. But I'm sure this is a brand that was like originally a big Target brand. This is the Method foaming foaming body wash. So I was thinking this was actually dish soap, but it's not, it's body wash, so that's actually even better. So this says it's with aloe and vitamin E, and it says it's the cucumber mint version, which actually sounds like quite an interesting mix. So this is a good amount here, and I love these foaming, even though it sounds really childish, I love these foaming kind of hand washes and things like that, because I don't know, it's just magic, right? So I quite like the idea of these. This is a good amount. This is 18 fluid ounces as well. It's a little bit different, so I thought I'd pick these up. Again, these were about $6.50 each, so on sale these were again about $1.50 I think, so $1.67. I remember that going up on the register. But yeah, this is a great deal. I picked up 2 of them because I thought, you know what, if I don't like them, somebody else is gonna like them, so I picked these up too. Let's have a look. The next deal that I took advantage of was just because it was a fantastic deal. I couldn't even believe, like I said, for a lot of these deals that they were even on sale, because this just seems to be general stuff that's always kind of at CVS. So this was the Nivea moisturising body wash. This was in the shimmers with sparkling diamond powder, which sounds very fancy and luxurious. So yeah, this particular one is about $10 to $11. This is the 25.4 fluid ounce or 750ml. So this is the big size body wash, and this was like literally like $2.50, which was fantastic. If I'd have had any personalised coupons or kind of manufacturer coupons with me, this would have been an absolute bargain. However, I didn't, but I thought, you know what, this is so cheap that I'm going to pick it up anyway, and I think a lot of you would also agree with me. And the last one I'm going to mention before the deal that I kind of put together was this Shea Moisture Fruit Fusion Coconut Water 2-in-1 Energising Bubble Bath and Body Wash. And it says with imbi oil, I could be saying that wrong, and aloe, and I just thought this was a lovely, I don't know, I love Shea Moisture in general, their products are always quite a little bit pricey, but I thought that's such a fantastic deal at 75% off. Again, I couldn't believe it was even on clearance. I think the soap version of this, the hand soap version, was also on sale for 75% off. I think that also came to around $2, and I think this was around, was it $2.50 or something like that? I thought that was great because this is usually like $11, so that was a win-win. Sometimes we can get Shea Moisture coupons. Again, I'm not sure if we have any at the moment, but if there are, I'm going to mention them in the down bar below, just so you can be prepared if you find any of these things at your local CVS. And the last deal that I put together was one where I was like, you know what, I know there's coupons for Dial at the moment, I'm pretty sure they're in a red plum. Like I said, I'll put them in the down bar for you guys, but I was just like, you know what, I don't want to leave here and not pick this up and then come back and it not be there, and so I was like trying to put together a deal, and I actually went on the Saving Star app, which is linked to Plenty, but you can also take part in those same rewards, and you don't need a Plenty card, you can literally just take part in it, and it acts a bit like iBotter and a bit like Checkout 51. So I picked up, there was actually one rebate there where if you bought 3, I think it was Dial body wash or bar soap, then you would get $4.49 off. So I managed to find 2 of these. So these were the men's, and it also included the men's and the women's, so I think there's a few different variations that you can kind of pick and choose between. So I picked up 2 of these because those were the last 2 left in the men's section, and I was hoping there was going to be a third one, and I was like, oh gosh, there isn't a third one that I found. So I picked these 2 up, and then I managed to find this particular Dial, which was hiding behind another another variety, but this was the one that was on clearance, and I thought maybe someone's hidden that there, I'm not quite sure, but anyway I found it, so I picked it up, and this is the Dial Soothing Care, and so together I got 3 of obviously the body washes, and so I should be getting a $4.49 rebate back from Saving Star. These were around, I think, just under $1.50 each without tax, so 3 of those together, I mean, we're spending $4.50, around $5, and we're getting $4.49 back from Saving Star. So I thought that was a great deal. We've essentially got 3 different body washes there for like pennies, which is fantastic. So yeah, I put that deal together. That was kind of my last deal that I put together. But I think we've got some awesome things here. I really do want you to kind of just, you know, I guess even if you don't watch the whole video, just get the idea that you should go into CVS, either going to CVS and just do it for fun, or when you're doing your kind of your deal or your your weekly shop this week, you know, just stop by the body wash aisle and just kind of scan the shelves and just make sure there isn't any of these hidden gems hiding in the clearance section, or like, you know, on clearance in your store. If so, please look at them. Please look at my down bar below, because like I said, I am going to kind of try and include as many coupons as I can that are available on the products that I know are on sale. Like I said, so here we have the Dial, we've got Shea Moisture, we've got Caress, we've got Method, we've got Nivea. I also know there was Dove on sale. I believe it was the smaller bottles of Dove. I can't remember off the top of my head the bigger bottles. I think there could be about 18 ounces. Those ones that aren't on sale, it's like the 12-ounce bottles that are just a little bit smaller. But the Dove 12-ounce bottles of body wash in the like the original scent or the original flavour and the sensitive version were both on clearance in my store. I believe there was a few soft soaps on clearance in my store, and I also know, you know, like the usual SoftSoap hand soap, those were on clearance. I think those were 74 cents each in my store. There was also some Olay hand soap bars. It's late, guys, forgive me. And those were on sale. I think there was a pack of 2, and I think they came to like 89 cents when you kind of took into account the 75% off. And those are usually, I think, $3 to $4 each. So do bear these things in mind. There's a lot of different options. I really hope that they're still available in your store. If they haven't already been marked down to 75% off, you've probably got a better chance of them being still in stock, because obviously, like I said at the beginning, 25% off to some people isn't that much of a great deal, and so they probably will still be on the shelves. But if you just kind of look and think, they're on 25% off, but Savvy Steph said to go and double check at the red box, go and double check at the red box and just make sure, because I can guarantee almost that they're going to be 75% off now. So I really hope that you've enjoyed watching this video. I really hope that I've kind of given you the inspiration or the encouragement to go down to your local CVS and see if there's any of these things on clearance at your store. Like I said, for where I live, it's quite a widespread clearance. I've seen it in many stores, and I'm even thinking of going back and actually taking coupons with me this time and making this, you know, into a really great deal. I do just want to mention, like I said, so I got all of these things. The Dial, I actually obviously covered with my basically my savings star app, so that was pretty much free. The Caress I bought outright. Those were about $1.50 each, so $3 for both of them. And then everything else came to about $16. I used a $10 ECB, so I got the rest of the things for about $6.57. So I think, you know, I could have made it a better deal if I had coupons, obviously, if I kind of made it more into a deal, shall we say. But I think for one of these things where it's such kind of you know, great brands, and they're on, you know, such a high clearance, I think regardless, I was like, you know what, I can't just walk by these deals and, you know, have them go to someone else. So yeah, I hope that this has, like I said, inspired you. I'm gonna leave it there, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to be back with my CVS hauls soon. If you've got any questions about any of these products or anything like that, please let me know in the comments, and also double check my description, because I'm going to have those coupon links for you there, just in case you want to pick these deals up and you want to be kind of ready before you go to the store. So have a wonderful night, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye!